You are the resolution. Now I'm going to get straight to it. Every time around the new year, people say they making resolutions or have a resolution. You are the resolution. You know, always think like this throughout the year, no matter what time it is. But I do know one thing. I did not, and too much, not care about other people's opinions. I know this turning of the new year, I'ma really not care, and I'ma live in my truth and be who I am, and not be afraid to be different, not be afraid to speak up, and know when to be silent, you know, because silence is one of the most deadliest weapons you can use, is hurting them with silence. Because remember, everything doesn't deserve a reply. Every remark doesn't deserve a reply. Just like every, you know, action does not deserve a reaction. So for anybody out there making positive resolutions for the new year, try to practice that more often, regardless of a new year or a holiday, etc. So I know a lot of times when we make resolutions, a lot of times we don't go through it. So I'm not good with planning. I just do. I'm better at just doing. Because I know when I plan something, it may not go as planned. But there's nothing wrong with, you know, premeditating something and executing a positive plan and outcome. I'm just the type of individual that like to go with the flow, live day by day, because I don't believe that tomorrow is promised. You are that resolution, you know. And I am speaking to anybody, but it's for a specific group of people that could relate to the messages, because again, we all could plan things and we know it may not go as planned. So when you just do, when I say I'm going to do this, I'm going to pass this test, what do they call, affirmations? You know, if I said that right, I will accomplish this. Not, oh, I want to do this by this time, or I'm going to make this change. No, be that change, be that resolution. You know, I know sometimes I've given advice that I should have took my own self and made mistakes, and I've learned I've learned the hard way a lot of times. If I could tell someone and they'll listen, and don't have to go through the hard way like I've done, that would be great. Um, don't make the same mistakes, especially if you're a younger person, you know, go for your dreams, go for your goals, know your life is beyond a 9 to 5. And I'm speaking to those ones that have a higher calling, not just thinking about material things, uplifting and one another, regardless of appearance, etc. Be that resolution. You are that resolution. You're hoping for a change, be that change. It starts right now, because we are really reflections to one another. Like I said, what we all have in common, regardless race, color, or creed, we are all here having this experience. Some people say, hey, they want to slow down drinking. Some people say, hey, they may want to slow down smoking or stop. Do that change now. If it's something you want to do, especially when it comes to stopping doing something that may be health risk, or bad habits, do it now. I feel like that's the best solution, because if you plan and wait, you may not be able to execute that plan. That's why it's very important to be that solution. Oh, you know what? I'm not trying to drink so much. Let me start this now. But again, there's nothing wrong with planning, because what may not work for me may work for you. See, I like to get down to the nitty gritty, and I like to speak about all kind of, subjects and situations. That's why I don't like to be put in a box. Because just as much as I could talk about celestial realms, this and that, I could say, excuse me, I can say, you know, if you do have your goals wrote down, aim for them, upgrade, and don't ever think in a material sense. For those ones that really want to make a change and live in their purpose, abundance is going to come regardless. Money is going to come regardless. So that's something you shouldn't focus on, and definitely something you should never worship. Being consistent is key, and becoming that change. Everybody's saying, oh, this should change, that should change. Then come together as a collective and be that change. Be that solution, Don't worry about what somebody else is saying, especially if they're not adding any, substance in your life. And the same, go for anyone else. You should be in someone's life, or friends or family, whoever, because sometimes it's the closest people to you, the ones that's holding you back, holding you down. If they're drowning, they'll want to grab your feet and pull you down with them. That's what you call the crabs of the bucket. So for those that don't want to change, then you have to change your surroundings. You have to change, the people that you call friends. Because misery definitely love company. When certain people are not happy, they don't want to see you happy. A real so-called or a real friend is, even if when they're not happy, they still want to see you happy. And you as a friend, you should try to, attribute to making that person happy. But overall, you have to be self-happy, meaning you have to be happy with self and be that resolution. Don't wait till a new year is turning. Don't wait till, a special day to give a gift. Don't wait till a holiday to let someone know that you care about them, that you wish them, prosperity and, and health, good health, because we never know, life is like a mystery. We never know what we're going to get. That's why we live by faith. That's why we believe. And trust me, for those, how can I put this? And for those that don't want to change, I'm not here to judge you. All I can say is, to be aware is to be alive. You have to be that solution, because there's a lot of people that may not have good intentions. And again, if you're trying to elevate, if you're trying to take things to the next level, you have to surround yourself with like-minded individuals, not people that want to gossip and talk about people and, get off, excuse me, what's the word I'm looking for? Get pleasure out of seeing people pain, You have to be that solution. You see a person, don't you want them to treat you the way that you want to be treated? Then you should do the same, Nobody said anybody has to be perfect, because there are some people you genuinely just don't like. We all know that. The person may have never done anything to you, or you haven't done anything to the person. There are certain people that just don't get along with each other. And those are the kind of people that you shouldn't surround yourself by, regardless if it's a reason or not. We all have somebody or people that we just may not like, and they may have not done, giving you some type of reason to dislike them. You may see things in their personality, things in their character, the Judas type of spirit. any type of thing that make you beware of that person and not even give them a chance to stab you in the back because they seem to possess those type of characteristics. So yeah, you are the solution. So even if you have a new year resolution, just understand and overstand. It doesn't matter if it's a new year, a holiday, a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday. Be that change, be that solution. Always keep that thought and protect your energy. Be the bigger person. Nowadays, even arguments, etc., you got to be the bigger person. Be safe on these New Year's because we all know how it goes down. People drink, people party. You should be able to enjoy yourself, but be safe and be mindful. And always overstand, understand, and understand that you are the resolution. Like, comment, and subscribe, share, turn on your post notifications. Talk to me, I'll talk back, and anything else, the link will be in the descriptions. Get the likes up, get the subs up. It's much appreciated. I'm out. It's Trip. Ones. Ionas. 13.